question. I've read about this idea of this, that a lot of people have this seed fear of enlightenment, which is supposedly something that's in a lot of our DNA and keeps us from maybe taking that final step towards enlightenment. And it's a fear from past lives when, you know, we were tortured and killed, and because we became enlightened. But it seems to me, even back then, if one truly had become enlightened, wouldn't they have, and you know, they know they create their own reality, couldn't they have avoided being tortured and killed?
Well, at that point, enlightenment, the definition of enlightenment is constantly changing. As you evolve more, the definition of enlightenment evolves also. So as you grow and move forward, like for instance, what people may have considered to be enlightenment back then, you may not consider it now. Okay? So it's evolving as the human mind and the human consciousness and the universal consciousness evolves. So does enlightenment. Okay? So to answer your question, probably not at that time. They weren't ready for that. And their definition of enlightenment was different than what it is now. Now you realize that you create your own reality. But realizing that you're creating your own reality and actually being able to manifest that is a different story. Because to manifest your reality the way you want to create it, you have to have belief in yourself. Which means trusting,
Well, that's
understanding.
kind of what I think of as true enlightenment.
It is. Yeah. And understanding and trusting how powerful you really are. And most people, when it comes right down to it, can't take that final step and cross that line into really, really believing that wholeheartedly. And still, today, very few people can do that because of the ego. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. Enlightenment is a ever-changing, ever-growing thing. It's kind of like the seas of your planet. Always changing, always moving, rearranging. Yeah. That's what's so exciting about right now, the time that you're living in right now. It's because you have the ability, the conscious and unconscious ability to create whatever it is that you want. And you know that. And you're even getting the techniques on how to do that. And most of you can't remain in that energy. You can touch in it. You can even step in it. Some of you can even stand in it. But you can't remain in the energy. And the reason for that is because once you get into the energy and you start experiencing all these marvelous feelings of enlightenment, it's hard to remain there because the ego kicks in and starts saying, you didn't do that. This didn't happen. Come on. That's what the ego says to you. And so then you step out of it and you start to think, did that really happen? I got a new car, but maybe I was just supposed to get a new car. Maybe I didn't really manifest that. Maybe I said I wanted white, but I really got black. But maybe I really wanted black. The power is given over to the ego once again. which leads to separation from the true self.